Spoiler warning for Supercell episode 3, Sabrina, and please check out my other two videos on episodes 1 and 2 of Supercell. Links are in the description. Okay, what happens? Oh, Tiny is shot. After Taser wins a fight against Masher, Crazy shoots Tiny in the back. How cruel is that? There has to be a payment for suspicion, and Tiny paid that price. Crazy didn't like Taser fighting for Tiny, which Tiny did offer to fight. Also, Michael promises Dion to not pursue Taser and immediately breaks that promise, still in an effort to prevent her from meeting her tragic fate. Meanwhile, Dion is a social worker that is investigating a woman's disappearance, visits Taser's grandmother. Yes, this woman that is missing just happens to be Taser's mom. The intertwined story element is worth mentioning, by the way, like being guided by some unseen force or something like that. So, the title character for this episode, Sabrina, is at work and is stressing, having difficulties with otherwise simple tasks, almost overdosing one of her patients, and her powers are coming out beyond her control. Sabrina rushes outside and almost gets hit by a car until Andre saves her from getting hit. But Sabrina keeps walking, due to her troubles. Andre en route to meet with his son. AJ saving Sabrina from harm is just a subtle way of saying they do need each other, as in who Michael is seeking out. Michael, whom is now visiting with his mom. Andre is then seen walking with his son through a park, explaining to AJ how his dad died from sickle cell. They get back to his place. Braggs, who gave Andre bad vibes before, shouts out over to AJ, and when AJ is walking away, Andre confronts Braggs, warning him to stay away from his son. Again, he doesn't want his son going through what he did, so much that he's willing to face off with armed thugs. I mean, Andre only has super strength, not invulnerability, at least we don't know yet. But he used restraint as his power started to flicker when his eyes started glowing, and he showed no fear, which is a hero trait. Sabrina gets home to tell Shar about her horrendous day, and all Shar wants to do is go to the club which happens to be Gabriel's bar, Onyx. We also discover that Crazy, the not so good guy who shot Tiny in the back, is Shar's ex-boyfriend. If Crazy is anybody's ex-boyfriend, it would be Shar's. But yes, and the girls do go to the club that night, looking good, I might add. Meanwhile, Taser goes to see Tiny, who is in bad shape from getting shot in the hospital, and Taser vows to kill Crazy as revenge for Tiny. Michael, during the episode, catches up with Taser and the Tower Boys, using his powers, revealing to Taser and the gang. Michael is also seeking out Rodney, who realizes he should have kept the number that he was given a couple episodes ago. Told you. Michael also confirms to Gabriel his powers are real. Rodney shows off his powers to his roommate Spud, nearly killing himself, but discovering that he has a fast healing factor. Spud does warn Rodney not to use his powers in public. Michael goes looking for Rodney in the most suspect way ever, asking locals where the weed at, but gets the job done nonetheless, in rescuing Rodney from a hooded figure who comes through a portal and throws fireballs. Shit. Michael teleports himself and Rodney to Onyx, Gabriel's bar, processing what just happened. Andre, meanwhile, shows his powers to his road dog, John. Back to Sabrina, the title character for this installment. Sabrina sees Kevin, her ex, and he's like, hell no, get away from me. And meanwhile, Shar meets up with Kadeem in the club, who's spitting that game at her, and then hits the dance floor. Sabrina hits the ladies' room, and Shar and Kadeem leaves the club to go to the back alley for some kissy kissy. But Kadeem gets a little aggressive, and Shar wants to stop. Kadeem becomes a little angry and slaps Shar and begins to violate her. When out of nowhere, Sabrina hits Kadeem in the face quite a few times with the heel off of her shoe to defend her sister. Kadeem gets angrier and reveals that he has powers as well, the power of flight, when his eyes begin to glow. Just as Kadeem charges toward the sisters, flying furiously, Sabrina's power activates and slams Kadeem into a brick wall, killing him, but rescuing herself and Shar. They leave the scene. But a red beacon is flashing on Kadeem's hand. Scene switches to ominous facility, confirming Kadeem's death, but he was last seen on camera with Shar. Michael's determination. Rodney uses his powers to turn a profit, but with consequences. Taser seeks revenge. Andre being a dad, and Sabrina is being the best sister in the world. We'll see what happens next. Still a very good show. Please check it out. And also, like I said at the beginning, check out my other two entries on Supacell for Michael episode 1 and Taser episode 2. This is Dragon 334K. Thanks for listening, and until next time, peace out.